Man, revitalizing wind. You just don't know until it happens to you. I half expected to be having stream issues by now, but I'm really happy that we haven't. "5-0 Arborist's team, you say? That's a rather bold prediction, sir. Alright, we'll see what happens. I honestly think they might take a game off of him. I'll call it 5-1. I'll give him the credit. I would very much like to see them sweat a little, if you will. And we have the picks underway. Dad is Black with the traditional Thorn. Roque switching on to Grim this time instead of Valk that he's played for almost the whole tournament. We 5-3 Arb, I see. Yep. 5-3. Okay, okay. I don't know. With that Thorn, or sorry, that Grim pick against Thorn, I think that Dad is Black is going to have a pretty hard time coming up against that Roque. I honestly don't see Roque play a lot of Grim, so this should be pretty interesting. Like Storm, I believe mains Grim, as a healer at least. His actual main is Guardian. Arborist and Sid Barrett back on the Secret Stalker train against Alaska's Inhibitor. Double tank Grim for the Cold team. We're about to get these grand finals started, ladies and gents. That is Black, Alaska, Likestorm, Arborist, Sid Barrett, Roque. Let's get it on. Arborist opening up with a Flame Arrow onto Dad is Black, missing just barely, trying to slow him down a bit with that Q from the Seeker. Dad is Black getting a sick pull onto Roque. Alaska spacing over, unable to in-cap Roque in place to help him, and Dad is Black get some damage off on that. Sid Barrett relentless on Alaska right now, very quickly switching over to Likestorm to try to get some damage through. As soon as he Qs over though, Likestorm very on top of it with the spacebar. Oh, excuse me. Likestorm faking the ult over to Sid Barrett, forcing him to space over and interrupt that. Arborist coming up with the M1 pressure, getting a little bit out of position. Dad is Black very expertly not missing or not hitting the trance. Alaska not turning around, however. Arborist in a big world of hurt here with no trance up, and Dad is Black will pull him right back into that ultimate. Huge plays, sir. Knowing that that trance wasn't up for another whole second, Dad is Black felt safe M1ing him just twice. Arborist, you dumb, bruh? Arborist getting pressured by Dad is Black, but Dad is Black getting the Q onto Sid Barrett instead of Roque this time. Dad is Black looking to get a pull onto Arborist to continue the VM from last game. That is Black looking to get some M1 pressure onto Arborist, switching onto Sid Barrett to CC, and then immediately throw the weakness on. Alaska manages to get R'd by Dad is Black through that Roque Dark Voodoo. The universal sign for a collapse on me. Dad is Black spacing over the Roque, trying to get something going on the healing end as they are losing health very quickly. CCing Arborist as he pulls Roque through. Roque ultimating right there. Roque falling very low to the ultimate of Dad is Black, and Dad is Black trying to relentlessly push forward and get something going on that end. Roque getting pulled once again by Dad is Black, throwing over on the other side of the map. Our Alaska and Lykestrom getting 2v1'd by Sid Barrett right now, trying to apply as much pressure as he can. Dad is Black falling very low, and EX iced from Arborist. Stone cold spotted as Dad is Black's pull triggers Arborist's trance, as Lykestrom is EX ice as they go in for the kill. According to Nero. And that'll bring the game total up to 1-1. That is Black, notorious with the BM, man. Just relentless. Is something wrong with your medulla oblongata, says Sid? I don't actually know, but it's okay because these finals are intense. Arborist spacing over the top of Dad is Black, looking to come back on Alaska with the EX ice, missing just barely. Arborist not any luck whatsoever with the trance, and flame arrowing just missing Dad is Black right there, as he is stalker arrowed by Sid Barrett. Dad is Black with the sick double pull onto Arborist, and Sid Barrett once again not having his trance triggered by Dad is Black. Alaska getting a full ultimate onto Arborist, and Roque not falling too horribly low is the Worm team. Dad is Black quite out of position, getting feared over into the corner. Arborist not capitalizing, electing instead to go onto Lykestrom and switch targets, pushing all of that damage onto Alaska, and he falls so quickly to the Arborist ultimate, and Sid Barrett M1 pressure with the ultimated Stalker. A not quick game, but at the same time, not close. Well played, Worm team. Sid Barrett going in for the final kill on Dad is Black, putting the score up to 2-1 in favor of Arborist, a squad of 3. Lykestrom, a minimal amount of damage done that game, along with Roque, focused on surviving. Arborist with a little counter smack talk. Getting a flame arrow off the start, putting some more M1 pressure on Alaska. Alaska hitting a nice mid-air trance on Arborist. Arborist making it a note to push him back with that double casted space on the Seeker passive. Hitting another Alaska trance as Arborist getting skill cancelled in the process. Sid Barrett trying to make something happen on the Lykestrom and Dad is Black front, but it is not going to happen as Alaska throws a full ultimate into Sid Barrett and Arborist's face. Lykestrom trying to get an ult off, whiffs completely as Arborist spaces forward into the Thorn ult of Dad is Black. Dad is Black missing a pull by barely, not even a negligible distance. Arborist getting rooted twice by the same R of Dad is Black. Sid Barrett jockeying back and forth for position, trying to get an end cap on Alaska there for the punish, but could not make it happen as he spaces back over to his team. Arborist with the EX ice right there to hit both Dad is Black and Alaska, but Dad is Black getting in position to fully ultimate Roque. Roque having to flash out with his spacebar. Alaska and Lykestrom trying to stick as close together as possible. Arborist using that Seeker spacebar expertly to push him all the way back across the map every time it is up. Lykestrom whiffing another Grimrock ult. Oh no, those add up, my friend. Arborist getting pulled. Nope. Negatory. Sid Barrett getting pulled. Arborist using that Q to get his trance proc. Roque with an amazing spacebar onto Arborist to get him out of harm's way on Dad is Black. Dad is Black currently ulted with Thorn with no R up, and the splash damage from the Seeker ultimate does in fact take out Alaska in rather sick fashion, if I may add. With no R up, that is Black absolutely helpless to that Seeker ultimate right after he spaces. And oh man. Oh, Arby's putting the game total up to 3-1 in favor of the Worm team. That is like spreading the BM nice and hard. Arborist not going too heavy in this game. Steady poking with M1 and M2 pressure. Arborist getting collapsed on a bit by That is Black and Alaska with the space over and in cap. That is Black trying to get a double tap with weakness onto Arborist, missing that trance. Very good. Trying to get over onto Arborist is Alaska, but he cannot, as he is EX'd ice out of his ultimate, and that is why trying to make another attempt at Arborist's life, unable to get a pullback into that ultimate, and that is why looking to get a double tap into Arborist to try and open up some sort of window of damage. Alaska falling very low along with Arborist next to their respective healers. Lightstorm hitting a huge Grimrock ultimate on Arborist. After missing 2 concurrent ultimates, he hits the one that counts, resulting in a 2v2 situation between Sid Barrett and Roque. Will That is Black and Lightstorm be able to recover from their amazing health deficit? I don't know. Lightstorm having to Aegis right there. Roque absolutely pushing through the damage with purely M1s. Lightstorm trying to survive as much as he can. That is Black CCing Sid Barrett as Roque CCs the opposing healer. Lightstram falling very low, but manages to space away just before the ultimate happens. But the rampage from Roque will finish him off with that accelerated M1 damage. Thought they were going to have that game, man. I thought they were going to have that game. This is very close. Oh, Roque, with the relentless M1ing, puts his team up 4-1. This will be match point for the team of Arborist, Roque, and Sid Barrett. And a long, steep, and increasingly climbing slope for the blue team of BI6 and the Play BLC squad. A relentless BM coming out from both teams. There are now no gloves on. Arborist getting caught by that weakness right there. Lightstorm getting in the middle of everything. Absolutely 100% has to Aegis right there to circumvent that damage from Sid Barrett's ultimate that he already has. Getting a big Q onto Alaska, making him space over to mid with the damage mitigating shield up. Sid Barrett handling the 2v1 like a champ against Status Block and Lightstorm. Arborist getting an amazingly placed ultimate onto Alaska, and Lightstorm pushing Alaska back with the combined ultimate from Roque, and the flame arrow coming out directly after to combo him down professionally. Well played. And that is going to be the end of that tournament. As Sid Barrett sits there. Arborist suggesting Dadis Black should play Glutton. Oh man, Dad seems a little salty. But good games, ladies and gents. And Arborist's team will take down the tournament. I can't say I'm surprised, but I did call the 5-1. Cheers to everyone that showed up. And, wow. I would have liked to see some of those matches in the finals, to be honest, but I was rather pleased. Those were good. 5-1, not such a close score, but they were close games, definitely. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, you know. First cast in I don't know how long, so hopefully this was moderately to like somewhat okay on a scale of like 5 to 7. So feel free to give me any tips that you feel accurate and are necessary, and I hope to be doing this more in the future, definitely. But I'm gonna go ahead and restart my stream so I can isolate that clip and upload it to YouTube's so Carbonox can see what he's getting himself into. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm going to stream some solo queue after this, maybe some 2v2s if you guys are up for it. So stick around, gents. Be right back.